Hello, folks, and welcome to another episode of Steve Talks Video Games. Now, your host, Steve Scotland.
Hey, what's going on, everybody out there in the internet world? It is Steve, and now it's time for episode 4 of Steve Talks Video Games. We are going to be talking about the Xbox One exclusive, Sunset Overdrive. If you guys have not had a chance to play it, this is a game that I go and set a little bit different from all the others. It is a third-person camera view. And when I was playing the game, well, let's go ahead and talk about the developer and publisher real quick. Developer is going to be Insomniac Games. Publisher, Microsoft Studios. And when I was playing this game, I thought I was tripping on something because there's so many bright, vibrant colors in this game. But it has a really punk feel as soon as you start the game up. And once it is finally downloaded and installed onto your Xbox system itself, because the music really brings you in. Clothing, and of course, when you're playing the game, you really just get a Tony Hawk Pro Skater kind of feel. And when playing that, I felt a lot of Crackdown. I run another podcast, and I was talking about it a couple of weeks back, and I was really playing and really in-depth into the game. It just really felt like Crackdown to me, and it felt like Tony Hawk because there's just so much that you can do. There are a ton of references that they make about TV shows and various movies over the course of, the last 50 years or whatever. And, that's really cool that the developers try to go and give it back to the gamer as much as you can, because they go through and they make fun of even the title of their game, Sunset Overdrive, because you're going through and you're killing people called the OD from drinking too much energy, the physical energy drinks. It's kind of the plot. The plot is your guy helped clean it up, working for Fizco, and you're tired of kind of taking shit from the man, so you go through and save the entire open world, and you just have to destroy as much of the OD as you can. You run into people across the way doing quests, and this is a game where you will be doing a lot of quests for a lot of different people, so get used to it. But the dialogue for this game is quite funny because they will go through and make fun of the fact that you have to go through and do so many freaking quests for this game. And a little bit of a spoiler, later on you'll be getting into some comic book stuff. You'll be having a meeting with a guy at a comic store, I guess I can say. And then you'll also be hanging out with a bunch of LARPers. So it really brings in a bunch good feelings of people that will play this kind of video game, that are into that kind of thing, and you're going to help them out. It's really cool. It's really cool how they do that. I love it. Let's talk about features. Features real quick. Start of the game, you can go through and pick your gender. So, of course, male or female. You can pick your skin tone, your body type, and you can customize them head to toe, whatever kind of accessories that you really want. You can go through and you can have anywhere from crazy freaking hair to skin tight pink shorts, and you can really make your guy or your girl look pretty funny. The one thing that does bug me about this game is when you're going through, and I'm sure there's a way to go and disable it, but I did not go through and figure it out. It will record random game clips at random times, mainly at the times of when you are going through and doing skill set challenges all across the city. Nothing wrong with that, but the amount of game clip recorded footage that it does, it dumbfounds me. I kept on saying to myself, why the fuck are you recording that? I was just falling off a building, or I just shot a big monster. Why the fuck are you doing that? But at the same time, yeah, that's a great way to have some kind of marketing and promotion for the game. And it does work out. The achievements are fairly easy to earn. I would probably give it a medium level. They're really not that hard, more or less time-consuming. There are a ton of collectibles. I do not go through and say to get all the collectibles like I did right off the bat. And I didn't even get all the collectibles in the game. There are, I think, still 150 collectibles out of the random types that you can go and get that I just left in the game when I went through the game back in the mailbox to return it to the supplier. But it's a really fun game. I do enjoy it. The achievements are very easy to do, very easy to get for some of them. Other ones, a little bit painstaking. Got to do a lot of quests. Got to help out a lot of people. Got to go through and defeat specific kind of monsters and, kill a specific amount of OD and level up your guy as fast as you can, level up your weapons. And the weapon customization is fairly cool. You can have the amps you can go through and add, and when you are using the traps, that is also really neat. You have to go through and protect, pretty much you're brewing up your own, it always reminds me of beer when I say brewing up. You're pretty much brewing up your own amps that you can go through and make. And of course, they're preset within the game, so whatever you go and do, it will go ahead and shoot it out into the box. But you can do that kind of stuff online too in chaos mode. If you guys see smiley faces across your map, it should be yellow smiley faces. And you can go in online, you can play with a couple other players, and it's actually a lot of fun. You can do party chats, whatever it is. There's really no lag when I'm playing it. I believe the game shoots at 900p, 30 frames per second, which is really good. There is sometimes when playing by myself, there is a lot of frame lag, and it's not too bad to where it's very choppy. It just slows down the frame rate a little bit, and then it'll pick right back up. And that's not too bad, because when you have so many enemies into such a small, confined area, I cannot get mad at the game developers for, having a little bit of a frame rate lag just for something like that. There's just so much to do in the game, and with it being an open world, open sandbox, you have a couple different kind of enemies that you'll run into across the game, and it is a lot of fun. The more you progress through the game, the more the enemies will spawn, and the weapons that you have, the more you use them, the more you level them up, the more powerful they'll be, and it just becomes a really good game that you can spend a lot of hours to go through and dump in this game. Myself, I dumped at least 20 hours on this game, at least. Probably a little bit closer to the 25 to 30 hour range. Yes, I don't have all the achievements. I didn't really grind it out. This was a game that I picked up, and I just wanted to play, and I just wanted to enjoy, just for the simple fact of, yeah, it is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it to the fullest extent. What I would give it is a 4 out of 5 rating. I would definitely play this again. I usually have, in the midst of a course of a year, urges to play games. I also have urge to play the first Silent Hill on PlayStation. So I have one of the PlayStation 3s. Thankfully enough, I can go through and pop in my Silent Hill CD into there and play it. So this is the kind of game that I will go through and want to play again. The more I play this game, the more I wanted to play Tony Hawk Pro Skater. It's got 3 awards. First award is a Hardcore Gamers, the Best of 2014 Best Xbox One Game. Game Revolution's Best of 2014 Best Xbox One Console Exclusive. And IGN Best of 2014 E3 Award, Best Xbox One Game. If you guys like my review, if you guys agree, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys want to hear. If you want to hear something a little more different, more in depth in the game, whatever you want. Or just tell me how you feel towards this game. How this game has really, I don't want to say revolutionized your gaming aspect. But at least let me know. Did you guys feel Tony Hawk Pro Skater when you played this? Just let me know. Alright guys, I appreciate you listening. And go ahead and come back every other week for a new episode of Steve Talks Video Games. Thank you for listening. I do appreciate it, and I'll talk to y'all soon.